You're putting people through a process. The process is to get them to look at some information, right? Okay, that's the process. So what's your name again?
JD.
JD, okay. JD's on my list. Here's my call to JD. Hey JD, listen, buddy, you got a quick second. Man, my family and I are, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of the challenge?
No.
Great. Here's what JD did. What did he do when I asked him a question? He answered it. You have to let people answer the questions, right? You can't just say, have you ever heard of the challenge? Because like he's asking for water and I got a fire hose and I'm just going to blow him right through that window, right? So, hey JD, you ever heard of the challenge?
No.
Great. Listen, my family and I, we just started this challenge. We are fired up about it, JD. Here's why I called you. I want you and your family to take the challenge with my family. I pause. What's he got to ask me? What's the challenge? Anything about weight loss?
No.
Anything about shape?
No.
Anything about anything?
No.
It's a challenge. What's the challenge? When he asked me that question, what did he give me?
Permission.
Permission. Listen, JD, here's a question you've got to master. If I will you. If I will you. Because if I say to JD, great, JD, I'm going to send you some information about the challenge, take a look at it, right? And he says, okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to call JD tomorrow, and JD's going to say to me what?
I haven't looked at it.
I didn't get a chance to look at it, because I didn't create any urgency. Because I didn't say that, I didn't take it away from him. But if I say, hey JD, if I send you some information about the challenge, will you take a look at it?
Sure.
Okay, now he's like, okay. Here's the last thing. Guys, listen, I'm telling you, if you master this, here's the last thing. JD, I can send it to your email later on, or I can text it to your phone right now. What's best for you?
Text.
Now, don't most people have smartphones?
Yeah.
If I email it to them, don't they get it right away anyways? But what's the mindset that I'm creating? They're not going to get it right now unless they say, and I say, great JD, I'm going to send it to your phone right now. And then this is what you have to say. It's less than 5 minutes of information. Last thing, JD, I'm fired up about you and your family taking the challenge with my family. That's it. I'm done with JD. I call Reverend. Hey, Rev, listen, oh my God. You ever heard of this challenge?
What challenge?
Great, listen, my family and I were excited about this challenge, and I'm thinking of some people that I want to take the challenge with. And Rev, I want you and your family to take the challenge with my family.
Okay.
Okay, well, hey, listen, if I send you some information about the challenge, will you take a look at it?
Yeah, I look at it.
Okay, I know you're busy, I am also. I can send it to you later on to your email, or I can text it to your phone right now. What's best for you?
Text it to the right now.
Great, listen, Rev, it's less than 5 minutes of information. Man, I'm excited thinking about you and your family, taking it with my family. I gotta go. That's it. Okay, how much time do I have left? Okay, give me 30 seconds. The backside of that play is my follow-up is to get them to the next thing. This is a play, guys, right? This is the navigation system. When I came down here, I didn't know how to get to Charzette's house, but my navigation did. I just put it in and followed the navigation. So when I follow it with JD or Rev, hey JD, did you get a chance to look at the information?
Yes.
What did you like best about it?
The weight loss.
Okay, great. Listen, you got to hear a weight loss story. Do you have a couple minutes? You know, I'm excited about it. I think our family's going to do some good things with this. But I want you to hear a story, right, of a weight loss transformation. Because, man, I think it would be fun, again, going back to our families taking this challenge together. Okay? Now, whoever you're doing three-way calls with, just know that you got a window that you're doing them with. Like I just launched this team in New York and Colorado, right? Regional director in 3 days. You know, they're going to be a national director in 3 weeks. You know, never done a challenge party. Literally have done scheduled time slots of three-way calls. Just scheduled time slots where they're calling as many people as they can in a window, right? Get them the information, and then they know, okay, from 7 to 9 o'clock, three-way calls. And I'm getting texts beforehand. Hey, JD, interested in weight loss? Are you married?
Yes.
Any kids?
Yes.
Married with kids, you know, great guy, already in shape. I don't know why he wants to lose any weight, but you know what? We all got goals. So I come, right? So now when they're put on the phone with me, my three-way call is centered around, hey, JD, I was interested in the weight loss, but I didn't have to lose a lot of weight. But you know how when you're athletic, when you're younger, right? But you get older, life happens, you start gaining a couple pounds, and you know what? He's on the other end of the phone doing exactly what he's doing right now, right? I'm relating with him. Does that make sense? He's thinking, this guy knows my story. So here's the challenge, blah, 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 right? I'm going to send him to the overview, right? So if Rev put me on the phone with JD, I'm going to say, hey, with your permission, I'd like to send you some information about the whole program. Does that work with you? Yes. I know Rev can get that information. Is it okay with you if I share what happened with me over the last 2 years in promoting the challenge?
Yes.
It's all permission, guys. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm not on the phone selling these people because of my story. I'm asking better questions than you're asking. I'm getting permission to go to the next step a little better than you're doing it. And it's with a bigger funnel of people going through it. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. If you just master the invitation, guys, you'll close people all day long before the challenge party. If they have to come to a challenge party, you'll just be sitting there like, boy, you better not come through that door. If you come through that door, you're going on that application. Because we're too busy of people, right, just to be going to parties and not making a decision. It's designed for them to say no before they show up here. It's designed for that. No is okay. No is okay. Y'all are crying over no's and getting no. I'm not a salesperson. Listen, no is okay. Maybe is bad. Right? Yes. What's your name?
Darlene.
Darlene. If I'm in middle school, high school, and I see Darlene across, I'm like, I want to dance with Darlene. I walk up to her and I say, Darlene, will you dance with me? No is not a bad answer. You know what's the bad answer?
Maybe.
Maybe. Because I'm like, well, what do I do? I mean, do I stay here? Do I leave, Darlene? I mean, like, how do we figure this out? Like, can I go ask another girl while you're thinking? I'm like, you don't know what to do. I mean, right? So when people say no, just be like, okay, don't want to dance, right? She said, yes, dance. Right? Maybe, so don't get caught up with no's, guys. We're the marketing arm.
That's good.
You're a billboard, right? People are going to drive by it, right? Except you can talk. All those billboards that drive by that mean nothing to you, you can actually go out and share with people. But you've got to get the scripts down. You've got to get your language down. You have to have impenetrable conversation. JD has no shot if he picks up the phone with me unless he's already heard of the challenge or he's part of the challenge. But if he's never heard of the challenge, I 100% of the time can get him to look for information. Because it's, hey, you ever heard of the challenge? No, he's looking at information. JD, listen, man, me and my family were so excited about this challenge. Here's what I called you. I want you and your family, your kids, man, everyone to take the challenge with me. What's the challenge? Great. If I send you some information about the challenge, will you take a look at it? Okay. Hey, JD, I can send it later on to you, man, like tonight when I get home, or I can text it to your phone right now. What works best for you? Text it to me right now. Great. Less than 5 minutes information. JD, man, oh, man. Well, I'm getting excited thinking about your kids, your wife, everyone doing the challenge together. I'm sending it to you right now. That's it. You master that. Teach that, watch what happens in 90 days.